So you think we need one more? You think we need one more? What's going on, folks, and welcome back to Four Corners of the Galley. I'm your host, PBO, and you're joining me on another edition of our Top 4 plus one more. What's that, folks? Well, over at Four Corners of the Galley, that's our top list. Top movies, top directors, top franchises, top music videos, and top foods when we get there, folks. Well, on this edition, with The Predator coming out at the box office, I'm hitting you with the top 4 plus one more alien invasion movies. That's right, folks. All the different aliens that invaded Earth, not the aliens that invaded other places. So aliens will not be a part of this. Also, I have disqualified Marvel. Anything representing Marvel or DC, folks, is a comic book movie or in the Marvel section, so I'm sorry. Those will also not be on the list. But here's my top 4 plus one more alien invasions. All right. So coming in at number 4, I have 2007 Transformers. That's right, directed by Michael Bay, starring Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, and Josh Duhamel. This is the first entry in the Transformers franchise, and this is the one they took the most care with. I know there's a lot of flaws in this movie, but overall, I think it is a great representation in the way it comes in, interacting the military and the Transformers, and how only a couple were here. It's probably the best one of all of them, hands down, and to me is, as a kid who loved and played with Transformers and watched it, to finally see them on the screen and to have them really look the size and shape that they sure, it was a great representation. After that, it fell off the rock, but for the first one, folks, I think it's a great job of an alien invasion movies. I mean, the most super technological aliens ever come to Earth and try to take over. That doesn't work. All right, so moving on to number 3, folks, and our number 3 movie of alien invasion is 1997 Men in Black, directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. Are you kidding me? From the mind of Steven Spielberg, Men in Black? This movie is amazing. This is the representation of aliens already live amongst us, and that we have a special organization called the Men in Black that take care and make sure they maintain all the aliens that live on this earth, on the world. What a great concept. Absolutely amazing. The first one is hilarious. Will Smith at his best. Tommy Lee Jones playing the cranky old man. Who doesn't love that? And it's just classic all the way through. Comedy, action movie, perfectly built, perfectly designed. Go check it out, folks. If you've never seen it, you're hurting yourself. There was number 3. All right. Now moving on to my wild card pick. And my wild card pick for Alien Invasion is 2014 Edge of Tomorrow, or also known as Live, Die, Repeat. Directed by Doug Liman, starring Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and Bill Paxton. Man, this movie does not get a lot of hype. First off, there was a horrible marketing campaign by Warner Brothers who didn't know how to market this movie. Then they couldn't figure out a name for this movie and changed it a bunch of times. But if you actually saw it and went to go check it out, it is one of the best representations of an alien invasion and technology in the future. Plus, it's got time travel. And if you know me, folks, I love time travel. And they do it so great. It's got a Groundhog Day effect where Tom Cruise gets stuck on the same day where he's fighting against these crazy technological beings that look like light things shining there trying to take over the earth, and he ends up repeating the same day over and over again until he figures out the best. I don't want to spoil it all because you need to go check it out and see it, folks. Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, whatever you want to call it, it's my wild card pick. All right, and coming in at number 2, folks, I got 2002 Signs, directed and written by Mr. M. Night Shyamalan, starring Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, and Abigail Breslin. Wow. Signs is one of the most freakiest things you can watch. The actual realization that aliens have come onto this world and it starts happening. And we see it in little glimpses. And all of a sudden, it seems like there's somebody that's got a little special sign that might have seen some of these things coming, and all of it connects. This is M. Night Shyamalan at his beginnings and in one of his best movies. That scene where Joaquin Phoenix is watching the TV from the closet and checking out the footage from Mexico will freak anybody out. It also has the concept that water will kill aliens. It's something that's used in another movie, and that's the one I'm talking about. At number 1, folks, my number 1 movie for alien invasions on Earth is 2005 War of the Worlds, directed by Mr. Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, and Tim Robbins. I'm sorry. Spielberg, the man, the myth, the legend, one of the greatest sci-fi directors ever and greatest minds to come up with science fiction, remakes and retells the War of the Worlds and does it in his vein. Oh, what a great movie. This thing has got it all. Starting with the whole fact that it's, a single dad taking care of his kids, and out of nowhere some crazy lightning strike happens, and then these things come out of the ground that have been living there forever, and they start killing everybody, and the world goes crazy. Man, talk about getting thrusted into it and seeing everything that happens. It is a wild, wild story, and it shows the realization that would happen in America if something crazy like this. And I've heard this before. The only thing that's going to unite us all is aliens attacking. So let's hope it doesn't happen anytime, folks. All right. Well, there's my top 4 plus one more alien invasion movies. Let's recap it real fast, folks. At number 4, I got Transformers. At number 3, I got Men in Black. At number 2, I have Signs. My number 1 movie is War of the Worlds. And my wildcard pick is Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, whatever you like to call it, folks. All right, well, there's my top 4 plus one more. Thanks for joining me, folks. Until next time, guys, good night, Ted.